Hello and welcome back to Glenndalfs Comedy with me, the Wizard of Comedy, Glenndalf. So, on today's show I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about public places, and by that I mean restaurants, parks, pubs or bars if you're American, strip clubs, brothels, those sort of places, because I despise them. I hate any public place with a passion. Not because I hate the general public, though sometimes I do, but because everything in there you have to share, and it makes life awkward. Take toilets, for example, and put so all public places should have toilets, whether it's a restaurant, brothel, it doesn't matter, they'll have a toilet. And obviously I have to explain to you that usually these toilets are disgusting. They're the worst. It would be cleaner to go and have a shit in a drain in the gutter by the side of your road. It would be cleaner to do that. And it'd probably be safer because we all go to the toilet, don't we? And you go into your toilet. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, you go in. And if not, and this is for number two. You go in, you sit down on your toilet, and you sit down, and you hear someone come in, and then you can't do it. You can't do a number two because then they'll hear the plop, and it's elegant but horrible, and you really need it. And they're taking fucking ever, and you're going, oh god, what has got? Wash their hands. Bit of toilet roll, the same area you're going there, hold it. And I guess the point sometimes, you're just saying to you lean forward as far as you can, as far as you possibly can on this toilet seat. Your genitals are being crushed, the pain's but really, you lean forward and you hope that as it comes out of your human body, as your waist comes out of your rear end, that it doesn't hit it hits the side of the toilet bowl and it slides down gracefully. You've streamed up, but at least it's quiet. This brown that just glides and slides down the toilet gracefully. So it's as if you were never there, apart from the big brown streaks. It's as if you were never there. And you've either got to do it or you've got to wait. And then you come out. And then you always get the guy who doesn't actually care about that. And you're washing your hands, you say, plop, all that horrible noises going from the cubicles. And then he walks out as if everything's fine, everyone stares at him. And then you wash your hands. And maybe if you're lucky, there'll be something to dry your hands with, otherwise you'll get wet hands. I mean, to be honest, the water coming out of those taps is probably, the toilet water is probably cleaner than them. You pour it out and it sometimes comes out black. It is horrible. And then here's the worst thing about the toilets. Sometimes, a lot of the time you go in there and you will be alone and you walk out. And as you're walking out the toilet, someone else comes in. Sometimes there's a corridor and it could be a man or a woman after the toilet. And you cross each other's paths and you lock eye contact. And it's the worst you can do because you know at that point that person and you are both either going to or have recently been touching your sexual area, which is weird. This is the person you don't know. Could be the this person will, but you know that they've just been touching sexual area, and that's weird. For me, that's weird just to know. And you make eye contact, and you'll never be able to be friends with them because there's just that awkwardness with the eye contact. And it's horrible. The whole pub. I have trained myself to hold it in for days on end, so I never have to use a public toilet. And it'll all gather in my bowels. I don't care because I will not use a public toilet. Anyway, ignoring toilets. The other thing about public places is they're just so noisy and crowded. You always get that one group of people that just don't care how. It's usually the group of people that don't care about making noises in the toilet either. They just sit there and they make the loudest noises in history. And that's also my toenails brought out, all the blood squirted all over them, there was blood in the baby and the baby started drinking the blood. Oh, it puts you off, whatever you're doing. No, you could sit there in a pub, you know, over there, fish and chips. Oh, and then it went right up my arse. It was this big. This big. It is horrible. It is, I hate it. You feel sick, you think, oh, I'm going to throw up after listening to these people. And they come on, and then they just eat their food. Who knows, their hands haven't been washed since they were born. And even then, they're probably not pretty clean when they come out, because they come out of a woman's sexual area. So that's pretty freaky. And so there's that problem in public places. And then you got the family days out. And sure, it's a nice guy, but the stress involved with it. And you got the keys, you got the key, you got the wallet, and you got the money to pay the prostitute. It's horrible. It's just the stress that you're, and then you're driving in the car. There's the risk. It's not worth the stress and the effort. It's just the only public place I go to is the cinema. Because you go there, you walk in, you buy your ticket, you go in there and you sit there in the dark for 2 hours, no one talks to you, and then you can get up and leave. It's the perfect public place. It's brilliant. There's no one talks, you don't have to worry about the quality, because some of these places, the hygiene in their food, I mean, they bring you a rack of ribs, it could be, I mean, for all you know, it could be a shoe, it could be a cooked shoe. Sometimes you wouldn't know the difference. This food, and then they bring out, and then at the cinema you just go in, you're dark. You don't have to use the toilets because you're not there all day, or you're there briefly. Some of them do with the coffee shops and the Ben and Jerry's all attached onto them, which are there because they're not making enough profit, because they've realised that being a cinema isn't worthy enough, because we'll stick a cafe there. They do this all the time in a lot of places. It's like you go into a library and they've got board games and lava. They've realised that they're not going to make a lot of money being a bookstore or a library, and they've gone, I know, we'll put more shit in there, that worthless other shit that people won't care about, just to bring in some of the profits. Here's some places. You go someplace, they've got like 10 people trying to serve 1 cup of coffee. I mean, you don't need that many staff. I mean, my God, they're just. No, I mean, it feels like you need to go up to the manager, just kick them a few times, say, look at this piece of shit you call a business. Sort it out. My God, I feel like this stand-up comedy's just been a big rant about public places. Sometimes, like I say, the cinema's not that bad because you get to be unsociable in the cinema. Still, there are the toilets where you got the situation of people per people in their sexual area. But there we go. So I really hate public places. So also, some of you will have noticed I've contradicted myself here. I have decided 1 week of videos is not enough. I'm just going to bring up videos all the time. I've got 16 subscribers. For the first time, I can't count the amount of subscribers I have on 2 hands. Count it on 2 hands and one on 4 feet though. But 16 subscribers, that's a lot. 16 people look up to Glenndalf. I'm not really sure what's going on here. You've all seen my, I don't really know how to flirt with a female entity. You've all seen my 6 video and then watch you just look good. Look at all these facial expressions so you can find this attractive. Anyway, so there we go, that's my rant on public places. So hopefully you've enjoyed another Glenndalfs comedy video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, forget to dislike, but don't forget to like and subscribe. Anyway, until next time, this is goodbye from Glenndalf.